Hello students, in this video we will do few word problems. We will try to represent the following situations mathematically in quadratic equations because we are doing quadratic equations chapter, right? So we have a question here. Sridhar and Rajendra together have 45 marbles. Okay, so there are two boys, Sridhar and Rajendra, they together have 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each. Okay, they lost 5 marbles each and product of the marbles now they have is 124. All right, let us represent this in the form of quadratic equation. Okay, now we don't know how many marbles Sridhar is having and how many marbles Rajendra is having, right? But we know that the total is 45. Now let us take few examples. Let us say we have Sridhar and we have Rajendra. These are two boys. If Sridhar is having 10 marbles, how many marbles will Rajendra have? If Sridhar is having 10 marbles, how many marbles will Rajendra have? He will have 35 marbles because total should be equal to how much? 45. So how did we get this 35? So what did we do here? We subtracted, see, 45 minus 10. 35 marbles, right? Suppose let us say Sridhar is having 15 marbles, so we should write 45 minus 15. So Rajendra will have how many marbles? 30. Now you see 15 and 30 total will be 45. All right. Okay, now suppose if we say Sridhar is having 20 marbles, Rajendra will have 45 minus 20. It will be equal to 25 marbles, right? Like this. So now if we take Sridhar marbles, number of marbles as x, let number of marbles Sridhar is having be x, then what will this be now? 45 minus x. All right. So Rajendra will have 45 minus x. That's what we were doing, right? 45 minus 10, 45 minus 15, 45 minus 20, 45 minus x. All right, I hope you understood this. Okay, now let number of marbles Sridhar has be x. Okay, Sridhar is having x marbles. How many marbles Rajendra will have? 45 minus x. Okay, Rajendra will have 45 minus x marbles. Okay, now see, if you add this two, we should have how much? We should have 45. Let us add, see, x plus 45 minus x. We are adding his marbles and his marbles. So x and x minus x will become 0. We'll have 45. Okay. Now after that what happened? Both of them lost 5 marbles each. So Sridhar lost 5 marbles. Rajendra also lost 5 marbles. So after losing 5 marbles, now Sridhar will have how many marbles? Tell me. Sridhar will have how many marbles? He is losing 5 marbles. So 5 less. Originally he had x. Now he lost 5. So 5 less. So we wrote x minus 5. How many marbles will Rajendra have? Rajendra will have how many marbles? 45 minus x. Initially he had 45 minus x. He lost 5 marbles. So minus 5. So 45 minus 5 is how much? 40. So 40 minus x. So now Rajendra is having this many marbles, 40 minus x. Okay, I hope this is clear. X minus 5 and 40 minus x. What else is given? See, product of the marbles now, that means after losing, the product is equal to 124. Okay, so let me rub this part. What is given? Product after losing the marbles. So product of this and product of this is equal to how much? 124 given. Okay, so given x minus 5 multiplied by 40 minus x is equal to 124. If we simplify this, if we multiply and simplify this, we will get quadratic equation. Okay, let us multiply x into 40, 40x, plus into minus is minus, x into x is x square, okay, minus into plus is minus, 5 into 40 is 200, minus into minus is plus, 5 into x is 5x is equal to 124. Okay, now we have 40x and we have 5x, plus 40 plus 5 is how much? 45x minus x square. This is minus 200. This 124 goes on the other side, becomes minus. See, here it is plus, when it comes on the other side it becomes minus. Now we have 45x minus x square, minus 200 minus 124 is minus 324. See, this is a quadratic equation and generally we write the coefficient of x square as positive, but here it is negative. So do one thing, multiply both sides by minus 1, or if that is confusing, you do one thing, change or send this 3 terms on the other side. So here you will have 0, we send minus x on the other side, becomes plus x square. This 45 goes on the other side, becomes minus 45x. This minus 322 goes on the other side, becomes plus 324. Okay, so we have x square minus 45x plus 324 is equal to 0. This is the situation we are representing in the form of quadratic equation. See, we need not find this quadratic equation. If you are willing to find, you can find using factorization method or splitting the middle term. Okay, now what I am going to do is I am going to pause the video, rub this, write another question, okay, and simplify that. So this is the next question. Hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is 25 centimeters. So there is a right angle triangle, hypotenuse is 25. We know that the difference in the lengths of the other two sides is 5 centimeters. Okay, so let us draw a right angle triangle. So this is our right angle triangle. Let us name this right angle triangle ABC. Right angle is at B, obviously, right? Now hypotenuse is this side AC. The longest side or the side opposite to 90 degrees will be hypotenuse, right? It is clearly given that hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is 25. So this side is how much? 25 centimeters. And it is also given that the difference in the lengths of the other two sides is 5. So what could be the sides? Okay, see, if I take this as 20, okay, for example, if I take this as 20, this side can either be 25 or it can be 15 also, because what is given, the difference between the sides should be 5. So see, what is the difference between these two sides? 5, right? If I take 15, can I take 15? Yes. What is the difference again? It is 5. All right, like this. So what, let us take this as x, base as x, and this perpendicular will be equal to x plus 5 or x minus 5. Okay, both are correct. You can either take x plus 5 or x. Okay, now just check this, the difference should be equal to 5. If you subtract this two, x plus 5 and x, what should we get? We should get 5. Will we get 5? See, x plus 5 minus x, subtracting this two, will get 5. Okay, all right. Now we have ABC. ABC is a right angle triangle. This AC is 25 given, and we took this side as x and the other side as x plus 5. We can take this side as x or this side as x plus 5. Okay, it is up to you. Now we know Pythagoras theorem, right? What is Pythagoras theorem? By Pythagoras theorem, see this, apply Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square. So what is hypotenuse in this case? AC. So AC square should be equal to AB square plus BC square. It should be equal to AB square plus BC square. This is Pythagoras theorem, isn't it, for this right angle triangle? So now let us substitute the values. AC is equal to how much? 25. So it is 25 square. What is AB? X plus 5. So this is x plus 5 whole square, plus what is BC now? X square. Okay, so 25 square is 625, we know that. and expand using a plus b whole square. If we expand using a plus b whole square, we'll have a square, that is x square, plus 2 into x into phi plus phi square, and this x square will be remaining here. See, we use this identity, a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square, and it is x plus phi whole square. So in place of a we have x, so it is x square, plus 2, in place of a we have x, in place of b we have phi, plus b square, that is phi square again. We wrote the same thing here. Okay, so this is 625 is equal to x square plus 2 phi is 10. This is 10x plus phi square is how much? 25 plus x square. X square and x square is how much? It is 2x square, plus we have one x term, 10x plus 25. See, let us bring this 625 on RHS, so it will become minus 625. So this is 0 is equal to 2x square plus 10x minus 600 plus 25 minus 625 is minus 600. Now can we take something common from all these three terms? Observe carefully. Yes, we can take 2 common, or we can divide both sides by 2. So let us do that, dividing both sides by 2. See, our aim should be to write the equations in the simplest form. So 0 by 2 is how much? 0. Okay, this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. We'll have x square here. 2 1s are 2 5s are, right? So this will be plus 5x, and here it will be 300. So minus 300. Or you can write this as x square plus 5x minus 300 is equal to 0. This is the required equation. Okay. So we have another question here. Area of rectangular plot is 528 meters square. Length of the plot is 1 more than twice its breadth, twice the breadth. We need to represent this in quadratic equation form. Okay, so there is a rectangular plot. Let this be the rectangular plot. Okay, so we know that this is length and this will be breadth. Okay, and what is given? Area is 528 meters square. But we know area of a rectangular plot or rectangle is equal to how much? Length multiplied by breadth. Length into breadth will be equal to 228. L into B is equal to 228. This is given. See, there is one more information given. Length of the plot is 1 more than twice the breadth. Let me write this sentence here. Length is 1 more than twice the breadth. Okay, twice the breadth. This is a different question. After solving this one, we'll come to this question. Okay, length is 1 more than twice the breadth. So how can we write an equation from this? See, length is, so L is means L is equal to 1 more. 1 more means plus 1, right? 1 more, then twice the breadth. If you take breadth as x, twice the breadth will be 2 times of x, double, right? So how much is length now? Length is 2x plus 1. See, length is 1 more than twice the breadth. See, it is 1 more than twice the breadth. So length is equal to how much? 2x plus 1. And what is breadth? X. So if breadth is x, length will be 2x plus 1. Okay. Now we know that L into B is equal to 528 given. L into B is 528. Let us substitute the values of L and B here. What is L? 2x plus 1 multiplied by breadth. Breadth is equal to x. So this is equal to 528. If we multiply, we will get a quadratic equation. Okay. 2x into x is how much? It is 2x square plus x into 1 is x is equal to 528, or we can send 528 on the other side. Okay, so this will be the required equation. I hope you understood that. Very easy problem, right? Now product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. We need to represent this in quadratic equation form. Now what are consecutive positive integers. See, consecutive means one after the other. Like for example, now I'll tell you 10 and 11 are consecutive numbers because they are one after the other, right? 10 and the next number is 11. 15, the next number will be 16. 100, the next number will be 101. So these numbers are consecutive integers. Okay. So like this, we have two consecutive positive integers and their product is 306. So see here, how should we write two consecutive positive integers? See here, if the first number is 10, the next number will be one more, it will be 11, right? How should we write 11? 10 plus 1, 1 more than 10. 15 is given, the next number will be 16. So how should we write that 16? 15 plus 1. Here 100 plus 1. So now if you take the first number as x, the next number obviously will be x plus 1, 1 more than the previous one, right? So now the two consecutive numbers or integers are x and x plus 1. Okay. The two consecutive integers or positive integers are x and x plus 1. What is given? Product, their product, that is x multiplied by x plus 1 is equal to 306 given. Multiply, will get a quadratic equation, x into x, x square, x into 1 is 1x or x is equal to 306. Bring this 306 on the other side. This is the required quadratic equation. Okay. See, Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. Product of their ages after 3 years is 360 years. Okay, we need to represent this in quadratic equation. Let me check whether the video is working or not. Yes, it is working. Okay, Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. We don't know how many years Rohan is, right? What is the age of Rohan? We don't know that. But we know that Rohan's mother is 26 years older. Now, see, this is Rohan, this is the mother, right? If Rohan is 10 years old, Rohan's mother will be equal to how much? Tell me. 26 more, right? 26 years older than Rohan. 26 years older means 26 more than Rohan's age, right? So she will be 36 years old. All right. So if you take Rohan's age as x, what will be the mother's age? It will be 26 more than Rohan's age. So if we take Rohan's age as x, whatever we don't know, we need to take that as x, right? So Rohan's age is x, mother's age will be x plus 26 because Rohan's mother is 26 years older, right? Okay. Let present age of Rohan be x years. Okay. His mother's age will be x plus 26. Okay, I hope you understood that. Very easy, right? What else is given? Product of their ages after 3 years. Now, Rohan's present age is x. After 3 years, he will be x plus 3 years old, right? Like for example, if he is 10 years old now, his age after 3 years will be 10 plus 3, 13, isn't it? His present age is x now. We considered it as x. So x and x plus 3 will be his age 3 years afterwards, right? Yes. Now, his mother will also be older by 3 years, right? So see, x plus 26 is the mother's present age. So after 3 years, she will also be 3 years older, isn't it? So it will be her age will be x plus 29. 26 plus 3 is 29. Okay, so after 3 years, mother's age will be x plus 29, Rohan's age will be x plus 3. What is given? Product of their ages after 3 years. That means product of their ages after 3 years. After 3 years, this is the age of Rohan. After 3 years, this is the age of mother. So product of these two is 360 given. Okay. So after 3 years, this is 3. After 3 years, what will be Rohan's age? Rohan's age will be x plus 3. Mother's age will be x plus 29, right, from here. So x plus 26 plus 3 will give us x plus 29, right? And what is given? This product is equal to how much? 360. So let us multiply this. So x plus 3 multiplied by x plus 29 is equal to how much? It is 360 given. Okay, so x into x is x square, x into 2 is x into 29 is 29x, plus 3 into x is 3x, plus 3 into 29 will give us 87 is equal to 360. Okay, now this is x square plus 29 and 3 will give us 32. So this is 32x plus 87 minus 360 is equal to 0. We need to subtract this, right? How much will this be? 360 minus 87, right? Yes. 10 minus 7 is 3 and here you will have 5. 15. So 15 minus 8, 7 and 2, 273. So this is 273 minus sign. So x square plus 32x minus 273 is equal to 0. This is the required equation. Okay, we'll do one more problem and we'll end this video. So we have a question now. Train travels a distance of 480 kilometers at uniform speed. Uniform speed means what? The speed is not changing. The train is maintaining the same speed. 40, okay, some speed. We don't know what the speed is, but the distance is 480 kilometers. Now, if the speed had been 8 kilometers per hour less, that means if the speed was 8 kilometers per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. Obviously, see, if the speed is less, the time taken will be more. Okay, we need to find the speed. That means we need to take the speed as x and write a quadratic equation in this for this situation. All right. Now, in physics we have a formula. Time is equal to distance by speed. Time is equal to distance by speed. Okay. So now see, train travels a distance of 480 kilometers at uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 kilometers less, now let the original time, let it be t1. Before, okay, the speed is decreased, let the time be t1. Okay, so what is the distance it is covering? It is covering 480 kilometers. And what is the speed? Let the speed be x. Let speed of the train be x kilometers per hour. So t1 will be equal to 480. See, 480 is the distance covered. So 480 is the distance. So I wrote, in place of d, I wrote 480. And what is the speed? Speed is x we took. Okay. So this is the time taken in the first case. Okay. Now in the second case, let the time taken be t2. But now the speed is decreased by 8 kilometers. See, initially the speed was x. Now it is x minus 8 kilometers per hour, right? But the distance is same, to cover the same distance, right? So again the same formula, time is distance by speed. So time is distance 480 divided by speed. What is the speed now? X minus 8. Why are we taking 2 times? See, before the speed is not changed, when it is traveling at a uniform speed, it is taking some time. We don't know how much it is. We took it as t1. If the speed is decreased by 8, okay, it is taking 3 more hours. Okay, now what is the relation between t1 and t2 now? See, what is the relation between t1 and t2? See, t2 is when the speed is less. So when the speed is less, time should be more, isn't it? So here it is taking 3 hours more. So this t2 should be 3 hours more than the previous time. Okay. So this t2 should be 3 more than t1. Okay. See, like for example, in the first case, if the train was taking 5 hours, okay, so this was T1. Now the train is taking 3 more hours. So 5 plus 3, it is taking how many hours? 8 hours. Okay, so like this we wrote. So what is the relationship between T1 and T2? In place of 5, I will write T1 here. So it will be T2 is equal to T1 plus 3. Okay, now let us substitute the values of T2 and T1 in this case. So T2 is how much? 480 divided by x minus 8 is equal to, what is T1? 480 divided by x plus 3. Simplify this, you will have a quadratic equation. Okay, let us simplify this. Let us send this 480 by x on the other side. So this is 480 by x minus 8 minus 480 divided by x is equal to 3. Okay, now you see denominators are different. I am writing here, when denominators are different, we should multiply the denominators. So this is x minus 8 multiplied by x, and it is like cross multiplication. We should multiply this 480 into x, 480 into x minus multiplication of this, right? 480 multiplied by x minus 8 is equal to 3. Now let us simplify the numerator. It is 480x minus 480 into x is how much? 480x only, right? Minus into minus is plus. So 480 into 4. So 480 multiplied by 8. 0, 8 8 is 64, 32, 38. So it is how much? 3840 whole divided by x minus 8 multiplied by x is equal to 3. I hope you are able to understand this. I don't have place here. So minus and plus 480x will get cancelled. So what do we have finally? 3840 is equal to, we are sending this x minus 8 into x on the other side. So it will multiply with this, right? So it will become x minus 8 multiplied by x. See, we can send this 3 on the other side and divide. So I am writing this step because I don't have place here. So 3840 divided by 3. It will divide. Let us check. Let me write here. 3840 divided by 3. 3 1s is 3. It will be 0, 8, 2, 8, 3 2s is 6. You will have 2 and 4. Okay. 8 is 24 and 0 is there. So this is 1280 is equal to x minus 8 multiplied by x. Multiply this, x into x is how much? X square. X into 8 is minus 8x. This is 1280. Or you can send this 1280 on the other side. So I am writing it here. 0 is equal to x square minus 8x minus 1280. So this is the equation. You can write this is equal to 0 this side. So this is the required equation. X square minus 8x minus 1280 is equal to 0. Okay, I hope you understood this. See, in this exercise we need to just write the equations. In the next exercise or in the next video, we'll do word problems, okay, and we will solve it. All right. So thank you so much for watching the video.